Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. When a blurry photo surfaced on Weibo last weekend, the fandom exploded. Chen Zheyuan and Liang Jie were spotted in the same frame again. Outside of work, off script, off guard. He was wearing a simple white tee and a cap pulled low, while she looked effortlessly calm in a beige hoodie. No makeup, no glam. Just two people quietly walking side by side under a tree-lined street in Chengdu. But the silence of the moment screamed louder than any red carpet appearance. It wasn't just the fact that they were together. It was how natural it looked. Zheyuan's body tilted slightly toward her, like it always does when he's being protective. Liang Jie's hand, ever so lightly brushing the edge of his sleeve. And the way they looked at each other, not like co-stars forced to smile, but like old friends with history. Or something more. For fans who followed them since The Love You Give Me, this wasn't just a casual sighting. It felt like a chapter was reopening one many thought had already closed. Because after the drama ended and the promotions died down, both stars went their separate ways publicly. Interviews were polite. Updates were minimal. But even in silence, the memory of their electric on-screen chemistry never faded. Now suddenly, they're here again. Not in a scene. Not in a set. But real life. And that's what made fans stop in their tracks. To understand why this sighting sent shockwaves through the fandom, you have to rewind to the beginning. When The Love You Give Me aired, Chen Zheyuan and Liang Jie didn't just act, they felt. Every stolen glance, every whispered line, every protective gesture Zheyuan made as Xi and Chi, it didn't feel like acting. And behind the scenes it only got more real. Footage showed them laughing during breaks, whispering jokes between takes, and instinctively looking for each other during press events. It was subtle, but constant. Then came the infamous variety show episode, the one where Zheyuan kept glancing at Liang Jie like she was the only person in the room. When she laughed, he laughed. When she spoke, he leaned in. And let us not forget that one moment fans will never let go of, when Zheyuan adjusted her mic and gently whispered something that made her blush uncontrollably. The internet dubbed it the look that launched 1,000 screams. But after all that, nothing. No public interactions. No drama reunions. Just distance. Some said it was professionalism. Others whispered rumors of something deeper, a relationship that once bloomed but had to be buried for the sake of careers. Whatever it was, it left a void. So imagine the emotional weight of seeing them together again, casually, quietly, like nothing had ever broken. It was like seeing the flame still flickering, long after the fire was supposed to be out. And then, the video dropped. Just a 6-second clip, posted by a passerby who didn't even recognize them at first. In it, you see Liang Jie pointing at something on her phone. Zheyuan leans closer, squinting at the screen. They both laugh, not a forced variety show laugh, but a real, breathless kind of laughter. The kind that only comes when someone knows you deeply. Then, he does it again. That thing. That signature gesture fans know by heart, placing his hand behind her back, guiding her gently as they walk. It's protective, intimate, familiar, and absolutely unguarded. No one was watching. Except they were. That one clip reignited everything. The comments poured in from around the world. She looks happiest when she's with him. He only walks like that with her. I don't care if it's real, I just want them to be happy. But here's the thing, real or not, staged or spontaneous, the energy between them is undeniable. And this time, it wasn't on a set. It was live, and it looked a lot like love. Maybe it's just friendship. Maybe it's comfort. Or maybe it's something the world isn't supposed to label just yet. Because sometimes the most powerful connections don't need announcements. They don't need couple rings or Instagram posts. Sometimes all it takes is a look, a laugh, and a lingering hand to tell the story. And in that quiet moment caught on camera, it felt like Chen Zheyuan and Liang Jie were telling us everything without saying a word. It reminded us of why we love them. Not just as actors, or even as potential lovers, but as two souls who seem to breathe easier when they're near each other. In a world obsessed with drama and declarations, maybe the most romantic thing is to simply show up, no makeup, no filters, just presence. And that's what they gave us. Whether they're rekindling something or just reconnecting as friends, one thing is certain, something about them feels like home. And for the fans watching, that's more than enough. Of course, here's a continuation of the emotional. But what makes this moment even more poignant is time. Because time changes everything. It heals wounds, but it also hides things. It puts distance between people who were once inseparable. And sometimes, it makes you question if what you once felt was real, or just a beautiful illusion wrapped in shared scenes and fan edits. For a long time, that's what many assumed about Chen Zheyuan and Liang Jie. That it was just good acting. That what we saw on screen, the longing, the tenderness, the stolen glances were simply the results of talented performers doing their jobs well. And maybe that's what they wanted us to believe. After all, that's safer. That's what professionals do. But now, after seeing them again raw, unguarded, almost domestic in their familiarity, it's hard not to wonder, what if we were never wrong? What if what we saw was the truth all along? Think about it. Zheyuan, who has always been known for his playful yet reserved demeanor, turns into the softest version of himself around her. Watch him in other public appearances, and you will see the difference. He is charming, yes. Warm, definitely. But with Liang Jie, there is an ease. A softness. He lets his guard down. Like he doesn't have to try so hard to be the idol. He just gets to be Chen. And Liang Jie, the way her face lights up when he is near. The comfort in her posture, the familiarity in her smile. It's not the same as her red carpet glow or her scripted drama looks. It's something gentler, more grounded. The kind of light that doesn't need a spotlight to shine. It's these quiet, uncurated moments that speak the loudest. Moments where you can't hide behind a character or a script.